Kapalabhati or Bhastrika. So choose the one that feels better for you. Since we're only going to do one long round, we're going to do 30, and then we're going to lock the chin and hold the breath for as long as you can. Let's aim for 20, but see how long you can do it. So either the intention just on the exhale, or if you prefer, the intention on both. Okay, up to you, it's just one round. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. And exhale. And come back to your natural flow. So notice the difference between the speed and energy of the Bhastrika or Kapalabhati and the quietness, the quiet of the retention. Remembering that we really need both. If we think about it, Ayurvedic term, we need that vata, that upward energy that drives us, that makes us want to do things, that drive, that determination. But we also need the kapha, the downward, rooting, grounding, calming, warming energy. Let's drop the block. We bring the hips bottom down to the left. Reach high with the left arm towards the right. Maybe hold on to the wrist. Maybe hold on to the elbow. Or maybe hold on to the back of the head with the left arm. Whichever feels nicer. And then cartwheel the hands, left arm behind, or right arm behind, hips high. And then come back, right hand onto the outside of the left knee and twist. Come back to center. Drop the bottom to the right. Reach towards the left. Cartwheel the hands, right behind, left behind, hips high. And then left hand to the outside of the right and twist. And come back, tap the toes under. Come onto a squat and go from side to side. Hands onto the floor. Lean forward so your elbows end up pressing against your inner thighs, opening the hips. Maybe the top of the head come to the floor. Come back up. Can we bring the feet close to each other so that the heels are touching? And then we'll do the same thing. Hands onto the floor. Elbows into the inner thigh. Maybe the floor feels a little bit too far this side from the top of the head. Keep the heels touching. And come back up. And then let's come to all fours. And let's start with cat-cow. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out towards your belly button. Breathe in, shoulder blades towards each other. Breathe out, spread the shoulder blades wide. Keep going. Two more. Breathe around the back on the exhale. Last one. And then come to center. Take both blocks. Ideally they're the same height. When you put them flat, even if they're a different shape. I'm going to put the wrists onto the blocks. Knees underneath the hips in puppy dog. Chin onto the floor. And then let go of the blocks. Walk the hands, keep the hips exactly where they are. Walk the hands towards the left. The right hip back. And then walk them the other way. Left hip back. And then come back to center, lower yourself down, making sure you've got enough room around you to spread the arms. And we're going to do 5, 6 on each side. Okay, so we're going to bring opposite foot to opposite hand, come back, keep going, 5 or 6 on each side. Bring the feet to the hands, rather than the hands to the feet. I think that's about 4. So let's call this 5. Okay, great. Lift yourself up, back to all fours, and we're going to bring the hips and the knees together. Move whichever way feels nice. In whichever direction the body needs to move. and pause. So we're going to do what we did, I think we did this on Monday. So if we start, I'm going to start on the left so you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to leave the left hand slightly forward, the right leg stretches out. And then right arm reaches forward. So again, nice stretch to the right side. And then reach back to find your foot. And then, with as much grace and control as you can, you bring the right foot all the way to the front. And then you turn so you pivot on your left knee and turn facing the other way to sit on your heel. So I'm going to turn them out now. Stay there. And we're going to gently press the right arm into the right leg. Reach up with the left. And release. We're going to then fold forward. And if you look at your right knee, make sure it's not dropping in, keep them nice and open, if anything, pointing towards the outside, but definitely not towards the inside. Then you bring both elbows on the floor, maybe just the left. Great. And then come back to all fours. I'm going to do the other side. The right stays. Oh no, we're going to do this first. So right hand stays, left reaches up, maybe reaches forward, and the left leg is straight. Hips forward, shoulders back, find a little back bend. And then reach back, find your foot. Release, and then bring the left foot all the way to the front, pivot over to the right knee, sit on your right foot, reach with the left arm, and then hang with the right. And release, reach forward with the arms, maybe put the right elbow onto the floor, maybe the left too. The left knee is not collapsing in. So nice and upright, and maybe anything dropping back. And release. Come back to all fours. And so make sure you have one block at the front. You might not need both at the front, but definitely one at the front. And then let's come into down dog. Experiment with your dog, see what it needs today. And from down dog, on your tiptoes, and then heels to the left, Gently bend the left leg and keep the right straight. And then come back on your tiptoes. Heels to the right. Bend the right knee, left straight. And then back on your tiptoes. Breathe in. And breathe out. Walk forward to your hands. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out, arms over back. All the way up. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe in. Reach up and back. Breathe out. Samasthiti. Breathe in. Reach up. Breathe out. Fold. Breathe in. Lengthen. Breathe out. Set the left foot back. Hips facing forward. Breathe in. Reach up. Breathe out. Left hand on the floor. Breathe in. Extend. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, left, right. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, lengthen to the crown of the head. Breathe out, right leg back, square the hips. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, right hand down. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, right rises. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out, arm foot all the way up. And breathe in, reach back. And samasthiti. Claire, have you done the dance sequence with flash dance and Rockstar? I can't hear you. Yes, have you done it? No, okay, let's not do it then. It's too complicated. Okay.
Don't worry, I'll just, muddle through. That's fine.
Okay. It's because I didn't want to do it 3 times. I just wanted to do it one. Okay, let's see how we go. I'm going to add something to it as well. You need a little bit of space either side. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, left leg back, knee onto the floor, reach up. Breathe out, left hand onto the floor, the right reaches up. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in, this is what it changes there. Breathe in, lean forward, and right back all the way up. As you breathe out, spread the right leg under and reach up with the left hand. Breathe in. As we breathe out, right leg behind you. Breathe in, wild thing. As you breathe out, sit down. Right knee onto the floor. Reach with the left arm. And then breathe in. Okay, breathe out. Transition back to wild thing. Breathe in. As you breathe out, transition back to the rock star. Left arm up. Breathe out. Come back to center. Breathe in, right leg up. Breathe out, step it through, extend. Let's pause. So it's rock star, wild thing, flash dance, barking, rock star, and back. The right hip back, Next time we breathe in, left rises, breathe out, fold. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out, anchor. All the way up. Reach up and back. And then breathe out all the way down. It's a nice sequence for the hips. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, right leg back. Knee on the floor. Reach up. Breathe out, right hand onto the floor. Tuck the toe under. Left arm up. Breathe out, extend. And the other one. And lift. Now breathe in and breathe out, fold. Sorry, too much talking. Breathe in, lean forward, lift the left leg up. Breathe out, thread the left foot through. Reach up with the right arm. Breathe in, rock star. Breathe out, left arm behind you. Breathe in, wild thing. Breathe out, sit down. Left knee on the floor. Reach back with the right arm, hips high. Crouch back. Breathe out, back to wild thing. Breathe in. Breathe out, transition the left leg back, thread it through. Breathe in, rock star. Breathe out towards plank. Breathe in, left leg up. Breathe out, step it through. Extend and pause. So it's a little bit like flossing your teeth, but with your hips. So a lot of movement in different directions. Next time we breathe in, the right rises. Breathe out, fold. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out, anchor. All the way up. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, hands on the hips. Start moving the hips from side to side. And you can maybe engage the feet as well. And then start adding a circular movement. Going one direction. And the other direction. Let go of the hands. We're going to do those movements a little bit bigger. So, big circle in one direction. And the other. Okay, keep the chest still. We'll go forward and back. Forward and back. Chest is not moving. Okay, chest still, side to side, side to side, side to side. Strange dance. Okay, so the shoulders stay exactly where they are. Okay, full circle, shoulders stay still, just the hips are moving. Other way. Great. Come back to center, top of the mat. Left leg behind. Left arm reaches towards the right. Gently pull onto that left arm, either with the wrist or the elbow. Getting into the lower back. And then come up, the right hand to the outside of the left foot. Can I get into the lower back, outer hip, glutes? Maybe I need to stretch the leg a little bit more. We'll do this lying down as well. Soften the shoulders. Swap hands. Middle two fingers of the left hand, find the big toe, and then open up to the side. Bring the, no, let go, Esther. Yeah, we'll wait for you. We have no problem waiting. It's so comfortable staying here. Okay. Good. Okay, then fold. Ah, lost it. Fold. And gently open the hip a little bit more because we're going to come into a fold. So stay here for a second, finding your place of balance, feeling strong. And I'm going to find the foot, bring it as high towards the belly button as you can, and then fold. So there's a bit of connection between the hip bone and the foot. Either fold or bind and fold. Breathe in and breathe out. Get into the hips. Let's say another breath here. Deep into the hip. And fold a little bit more. Release the hold with the bind if you have, if you know we're binding. Breathe in, slightly bend the right knee to come up as you breathe out all the way out, up. Release the foot. Give the foot a nice stretch. Ankle turns one way and then the other. Okay. And then find the foot behind you with both hands. Knees together. Hips forward, shoulders back, elbows towards each other. So you really open up the chest. Let go of the left hand. So you're holding opposite hand, opposite foot. And now reach for your block on the floor and kick the left foot into the right hand. Can you change the hold? See what happens. And release. Reach back. Stay low. Maybe you take the block with you. We're going to have the right hand on the outside of the right foot. So we're going to do Trikonasana from here. So you might want the block, flat or the middle height or even tall. And then reach up with the left arm. So instead of having the right hand onto the right leg, it's behind the leg. If you're like the tall block, maybe you bring the block down a little bit to the middle height. Hips forward. If that doesn't work, come back. I still want you to have the hips going forward, shoulders back. And reach forward with the left arm. Should be a really deep stretch in the outer hips, maybe in the lower back. Breathe in as you breathe out. Look down, swap hands so that the block goes under the left head. And we'll do a reverse Trikonasana. Press into the block. Be gentle with yourself today. So go for the most comfortable. and then drop the knee. This is where we need that padding. So put the padding there. And maybe keep the block underneath the left hand and reach up. Soften the left foot on the floor. And then reach for the foot. And release. Bring the right foot on the outside of the mat. Elbows on the floor. And gently sway from side to side. With the left elbow on the floor, can I reach up again? And then bring the right arm down. Both hands onto the floor. Arms straight. Bring the right foot on the edge of the mat and see if you can stay on the knife edge of that foot so that only your little toe, your pinky toe is on the floor and the knee opens up wide. Come back, bring the right foot under the knee and then start walking the foot away from you. Slowly, maybe you need the block. Hips facing forward. All the way or halfway towards Anusasana. Come back up. And bring yourself to sitting. Your left foot is slightly on the outside of your bottom. So if you're falling off your padding, lift yourself back onto your padding and then lower yourself onto your elbows. Maybe this is enough. Maybe you can go all the way. If you're here and your block is nearby so that you can find it without moving, maybe you want to try and see without moving if it feels better with or without. And try both and see what feels nicer for your body. I'm not sure which one is. Maybe feels a little bit deeper with the block. Let's stay another 3 breaths. Release the block if you have it. Lift yourself up onto your elbows. And then lift yourself up onto your left knee. The right elbow onto the right leg. Side angle. I don't think we're gonna, the padding is in our way, so let's keep it there. Reach a little bit more. Breathe in, come all the way up. Interlace the fingers, left finger underneath, roll the shoulders back, breathe in, and breathe out, fold. Release. Svanasana on the left foot. Maybe the heel doesn't go all the way to the floor. It's okay. Could you bring the elbow on the floor? And then come up. Hands either side of the right foot. Breathe in. As you breathe out, both feet together. Breathe in halfway. Breathe out. Ankle all the way up. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe in, reach up and back. And breathe down. Samasthiti. Let's do the other side. Right leg behind. Reach up with the right arm and towards the left. No, am I doing something wrong? What am I doing wrong? Nothing, nothing. Here we are. Maybe hold on to the wrist or the elbow, gently pulling the right arm. Breathe in, come up. As you breathe out, twist. Soften the shoulders. Maybe extend the leg a little bit more if you can. It's the left hand to right foot. That's it. And then swap middle two fingers to the big toe. Extend the leg. Use the wall. Or whatever you've got nearby. Okay, then fold into tree. Just to get your balance. Engage the core, pelvic floor. Make yourself tall. Then we're going to take this foot and bring it as high as it will go towards the belly button. And drop the knee down. Bind and fold or simply fold. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly come up, left bend. Reach. Let's do some circles with the right ankle, one direction, and the other. And then reach back, both hands to the right foot, knees together, hips forward, shoulders back. Bring the elbows as close as you can. Great. We're going to keep the left hand there. The right hand comes down to find the block. Open. Find your left hand. Put the right foot into the left hand. And then swap the hold. See what happens when you do that. Great. Release. Reach back with the right foot. Bring the block with you. Whatever height you have the block on the other side, start here. And then hips forward. Reach up with the right arm to find Trikonasana. If you can keep the hips forward, shoulders back, reach forward with the right arm. Look down, swap hands. So take the block and put it underneath the right hand. And then reach up with the left arm. And release. Drop the knee down. Keep the block there and reach up with the left arm. Find your foot or line. And then release. So we're going to bring the foot on the outside of the mat. We're going to keep the hand here on the block and reach up again. Great. Release. Bring the elbows onto the floor. With the right elbow on the floor, and I reach up again with the left. And the down. Move the foot slightly in so that the little finger, the pinky toe is on the edge of the mat. Then you come onto the knife edge on the outside edge and maybe gently use the left arm. Either reach up or press the leg open or both elbows on the floor. Great. Come back, bring the foot under the knee, and then start walking the foot all the way forward for Anusasana, or half, or a quarter, or whatever we can manage. Great. Release, bring the foot underneath the knee, left elbow onto the knee, and then reach up and forward for side angle. And then come up, right little toe, and I know I forgot something, I'll get back to it. Roll the shoulders back and fold. So you want the right little finger under. And go a little bit lower, forehead, sorry, the tip of the head, top of the head towards the floor. And release the hands. Standasana on the right foot elbows on the floor. Come up, walk the hands all the way to the front. So this is where we finished, but I forgot the quad stretch. So right knee back onto the floor. Start lowering yourself down. Maybe onto the elbows. Maybe all the way down. And then again, got a block there, and the block felt better or deeper or easier. And you want it there, put it there. So we have finished that sequence, so we're not going to come up again. So we're going to stay here. Great. And when you finish, come all the way up, well not all the way, just enough to take the block out of the way. And then if you want to keep the padding, which is nice, maybe leave it there or put it underneath the back. And we're going to start with the left ankle just below the right knee. Have the right knee towards you and press the left away from you. Gently press the right knee towards you to open up and get into the glutes and the outer back. So outer hip, not sure what the outer back is. Out back. Release the hands, hold on to the ankle with the right hand to left ankle, and then bring the right foot to the floor and twist towards your left. So left foot, right knee on the floor. Maybe you want to use the thumb of your right hand towards the left knee to stop the left knee from collapsing in. Then you get a deeper stretch into the glute, into the outer hip, maybe into the lower back. Release the right hand. Keep the legs exactly as they are. Bring them all the way to the left. Now that right foot might be in a strange shape, so fold it under. Reach your arms by your side, by your ears on the floor. Please hug the knees in. And press them as close as you can towards your chest, releasing the lower back, gently walking from side to side. Great, release. Let's do the other side. And right ankle just below the left knee, have the left leg in and press the right away, and then use the left knee to help you bring the ankle near you. Keep the left hand onto the right knee and drop the right foot to the floor and twist towards the right. Maybe use the thumb to point towards the right knee and keep that knee from collapsing. Knees, keeping the shape as it is, transfer to the right, and then fold the left foot under, otherwise it's in a strange bend there. And release. I'm going to do what we did standing up, just to get a little bit last twist, just to get a little bit more into the glutes. So, which one have we just done? Let's do a right hand to left foot, extend the right leg, and then bring the left foot all the way to the right. That should really get into your glutes. Shoulders keep contact with the mat. Maybe look towards your left hand. Great. Other side, left hand to the outside of the right foot. Extend the left leg, the right foot all the way to the left, and look towards your right hand, shoulders on the floor. Release, come back to center. If you want to put your socks and jumper on, let's do that. And also we are going to get a second block and or, no, not and or, just or, the bolster. And we're going to end the way we normally start. So we're going to have the two blocks underneath, one along the spine and one underneath the head. Make sure you're warm because we're going to go into Shavasana from there. So settle yourself in, lock along the spine, or the bolster. If you've got it, and prefer to do that, and prefer to do that. Arms wide, soft, soles and feet together, knees wide, soft. Let's start slowing down. Take another couple of breaths here. And we're going to remove the block that's underneath the head, a roll onto the right side. Take the block that's still there, put it underneath your right hip, and then twist towards your left, extend the left leg, reach with the left arm. Maybe take a moment to really celebrate this body that is able to do all the amazing things we can do. With or without the bit of fat around the waist, bigger, smaller muscles, bigger boobs, smaller boobs, thighs touching, thighs not touching. Amazing what we can do. Come back to center. Swap, block underneath the left hip. Extend the right leg on top. Look towards the right. Strong and healthy and flexible. And beautiful. Strong, healthy, flexible and beautiful. Great. And then come into Shavasana. Have a look however you want to practice Shavasana, whatever shape you want it to be. It's a traditional Shavasana. Feet wider than the hips, arms wider than the shoulders. Making yourself really soft, at ease, slow, breathing, slow, thinking, slow. Allowing your thoughts, your body and your breath to come together in a place that is slow, it's quiet, still, a place that is at peace. Really enjoy the stillness. Know that you don't have to move at all for the next few moments. Nowhere else to go, nothing else to do, no one else to be. But hanging out here in Shavasana, being super still, breathing slowly. Wonderful. I really appreciate that opportunity for stillness. Om Gadanesha, Om Gadanesha, Om Gadanesha. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. Anything that you want, I need to go. You enjoy the illness. Namaste, Shanti, Shanti, Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. Bye.